We're going to get right into the crypto charts here. Then we're going to go into gold and some of the other commodities as well as oil and natural gas. So number one, we know we broke out of this downsloping channel. Remember just before we were talking about downsloping channels, how generally probabilities favor a breakout to the upside. Sure enough, we've seen this again, just like on the 10-year yield. It was an upsloping, it broke down. Here's your downsloping, and it broke to the upside.
Wait a minute, everyone. Welcome to Bitcoin Zella, your platform for daily cryptocurrency analysis and news. Our mission is to keep it simple. Bitcoin Zella offers engaging information that is easy to understand. Our analysts keep their eyes on the latest news to provide valuable insights via email. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Join our community of 10,000 subscribers and experience the new edge with Bitcoin Zella. Subscribe now. Let's join Gareth in this interview about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and more.
So number one, what are we looking at? Well, as long as you remain above this key level here, you generally continue to favor that positive bias, right? So essentially what you're looking at is you have your double top up here at 74,000. That will be just naturally a resistance level because it was the previous high. But honestly, as long as we stay above this zone here, I think you probably hit that. Maybe you check back a little bit and then move higher, even above those all-time highs. Now, what's the risk? Is there any risk for Bitcoin? Well, yes, there is. And the one risk would be is a big stock market sell-off. I hate that I have to say that to crypto people because I know a lot of crypto people are like, screw the stock market. We don't even care anymore. But they are still tied together because it's human psychology. And if people start getting panicked in the stock market because the stock market starts dropping, then they're just naturally going to be fearful about losing money in crypto, and it will cause some selling. Even if it doesn't cause a lot of selling, it will keep people from buying because of fear. And so you just want to remember that's really, to me, as I scan at all the risks, and you could say regulatory risk, government, geopolitical risk, all that stuff, that's honestly, to me, not even important. Like that, I don't see that as a big issue for crypto. Crypto will do its thing. There will be coins that survive. There will be coins that thrive. There'll be coins that fail. But ultimately, crypto's here to stay. It's just that risk on, risk off fear that I fear. Okay, so that's what we have there on the chart of Bitcoin. Now, remember, Ethereum, a lot of hype about an ETF potentially being approved. Looks like the SEC is a little bit more interested in that. If we look at that, we had this beautiful wedge, and look at the breakout. It was just a monster breakout to the upside. The one thing you want to pay attention to is you do have this high right here at around 3,800, and we have pulled back just below that high. So again, we closed above, but remember, no confirmation. We haven't confirmed the breakout above this level. We're now back below. Just watch this pattern. Can we get this type of move? Remember, what type of pattern is this, right? Up move, sideways consolidation. What is that called? A bull flag. It would yield a move up. So that's really what you're watching here is, can we get sideways and then like that, move it up to that $4,100 level? If we start reversing too much, let's say all of a sudden the SEC denies the ETF, then you get a big move to the downside. But there's a silver lining here. So look at what happened here. We had a wedge pattern that we had hits right here, and then down here. I mean, heck, it goes all the way back here, all the way through these lows. So what does this become right here? Huge support. So let's just say panic hits because they deny the ETF and price falls back into here. We've now confirmed. Here's your close above. Here's your secondary move above, confirming the breakout of this wedge. Any pullback into this level here is a buying opportunity per technical analysis. At least it favors the probabilities that we would see some upside. So that's pretty cool right there. It just gives us opportunities both ways. If it continues up, there'll eventually be a short. If it continues down, well, then we buy it, right? And that's the beauty of being a trader. Gold today, not doing a whole lot, just kind of hovering. We do have the Fed minutes at 2, which will then ultimately impact the US dollar and the yields. That by default will impact gold. So again, will we break above this resistance level, which is around the 24.30, 35 level? If we do and close above, it negates this negative bearish candle here, and you would assume a move up to about 2,500 and change.
Ether's surge versus BTC precedes ETF speculation, with analysts eyeing a potential $80,000 BTC price. Ether ETF decisions potential outcomes discussed. China's ban on Bitcoin mining raises questions about its impact and potential reversibility. China's ban eliminates its global mining share, disrupting the industry. Bitcoin's halving raises mining costs, affecting profitability. China's original worries about Bitcoin's volatility and environmental impact hinder policy reversal. Some signs of a softened stance on crypto emerge, but policy reversal remains uncertain. The Bitcoin Policy Institute unveils a fund to support Samurai Wallet founders and defend Bitcoin's decentralization.
We can see the S&P 500. This is the 10-minute chart. And basically what we have is a market that closed right up here yesterday, and it's trading currently pre-market down just ever so slightly. But again, this is very, very minor. I do not expect a big move up or down early in the day. Maybe the Fed minutes at 2 p.m. will give us a little bit of a push one way or the other. But really, everything, and I mean everything, the entire market is hinging on those NVIDIA earnings that'll come out at 4:20 p.m. Eastern time today. Now, the kicker is this. I'll be on trading the close, and then I'm going to continue trading the close right into those NVIDIA earnings. We're going to watch them live coming out, watch the price action, watch the overall market reaction. So tune in today, folks, at 3:55 p.m. into the close all the way through those NVIDIA earnings. Okay, so first and foremost, we have the markets trading flat to maybe just slightly lower. Looking at the key mover of the day today, take a look at TGT. This is a big move, folks. We're talking about 10% drop on target. Now, they missed on earnings. They did reaffirm guidance. But again, this is a market where the consumer is clearly pulling back. And one of the things that Target said that I thought was very interesting is that Target said, listen, the consumer is still doing okay, but they're returning to pre-pandemic spending habits. And what they meant by that is that they're basically, the consumer is going back to looking for deals and sales and really only buying when those sales are very, very good. And that shows you stress on the consumer. So just keep that in mind. There is more and more evidence that the consumer is feeling stretched. And as I always say, guys, I mean, we have 1.1 million in credit card debt. You have another 700 billion in this phantom debt, which is the buy now, pay later type debt stuff. That almost is $2 trillion just on the consumer. And we're not even talking about auto loans, mortgages, or other as well. And again, we won't even get into the U.S. debt, how ridiculous that has gotten. But either way, what are the levels for today on TGT? Let's flip over to the daily chart. And I've already marked them off here, guys. This is a great, great level down here. Should it be achieved today, at least for a day trade, maybe even a swing trade? Notice this, guys. This is a level that goes all the way back to 2022. It cuts right through this high right here, right through these lows right here. And the level I have is around 136. So I'm watching 136. We're trading around the 140 level right now. But I will tell you this, in the Apex Live day trading room today, we will be watching this level and potentially day trading that level.
U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, Chairman Gary Gensler has strongly opposed the crypto bill Financial Innovation and Technology for the 21st Century, FIT21, Act ahead of the House vote. He stressed that many players in the crypto industry don't play by the rules, leading to widespread fraud, bankruptcies, failures, and misconduct. After the introduction of ordinals, BRC20 tokens, and more recently rooms, the next significant wave of innovation on Bitcoin will revolve around decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs. Aislinn Connolly, the senior research scientist at the Affinity Foundation, has asserted this. He stated that the technology, which is now well suited to support DAOs and the more mature ecosystems, makes a $1 trillion DAO a distinct possibility. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin has transferred 79.997 ETA, over $295,000, to the Privacy Protocol Railgun. According to Tycho Onest, co-founder of Zest Protocol, new programming capabilities which can be added to Bitcoin could help the leading crypto asset cancel out Ethereum's early advantage of being able to deploy decentralized finance, DeFi, on Layer 1, L1. Onest argued that once enough Bitcoin Layer 2 solutions, L2s, are deployed and trusted by users, the Bitcoin DeFi ecosystem will match Ethereum's and may even surpass it. If you've been with us so far, a big thank you. Don't forget to subscribe for free to Bitcoin Zella for your daily news. The link is waiting below. That's all for today's crypto news. Stick around for more updates, insights, and analysis on cryptocurrencies. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and subscribe for more exciting content.